It's your boy Hoodie DG. We back and we headed into the lab. Today I'm showing you guys how to stop verticals out of gun bunch. First things first, before we get into the lab, yes, I know this is an Adidas hat, and yes, I know this is a Nike hoodie. Now that we got that out the way, let's read the worst comment on our YouTube video for the week. My man Abe Lincoln says, "So your life consists of playing a computer at football. Fun." Abe, let me tell you something, brother. Yes, playing a computer is not fun, but if I had to think of something worse than playing the computer, it would probably be getting on YouTube, searching for videos of people playing the computer so I can get better at playing the computer. Yeah, think about that one. Okay, so now that we got that ignorance out the way, your first tip for today, if you truly, honestly want to get better and you want to practice your coaching adjustments and your zone drops, go ahead, come into a real game, put the quarters on 15 minutes, take off the clock. Just take off the clock, not the game clock, but the actual play clock. This is going to allow you to come and do coaching adjustments because practice mode right now, for whatever reason, Madden decided to take coaching adjustments out of them. So you cannot practice your actual zone drops and changing your particular coverages. Now, if you guys want me to do a video on how zone drops work, match coverages, zone depths, all that good stuff inside of your coaching adjustments, make sure you hit the comment button and let me know down in the comments. Just say, "Hey, yo, DG, let me get some of that extra knowledge off you, bro." Okay, but anyway, that's what we're going to talk about here. I'm going to show you a play that if you're brand new to Madden on next gen, right now we are on next gen. If you're brand new to Madden on next gen, you might be a cover 3 runner. And you might be asking yourself, why is my cover 3 getting bombed? Well, I'm going to show you what's going on and how to stop it, all right? So I'm going to come out right now inside of a cover 3 on defense, and I'm going to run this verts play. So what you're going to see right now is I'm in cover 3, and I'm coming out in a vertical play very similar to this. And we're going to show you what happens with no adjustments. You're going to see my corner basically just decides to not play that quarter right there. And we throw a one-play touchdown, okay? Just going to go ahead and fall right here. There's a reason why this happens, and I'm going to show you guys right now in this video, okay? Let's go ahead and go into our instant replay. If we look at this concept, we have a route by this tight end that gets out to about the numbers, a little bit inside the numbers, and then we have a route that's running right down the hash mark here. So what this corner does is he eventually starts backing up with him, but as soon as this guy starts turning up the field, he just lets him go. Our safety's playing middle of the field, and he's just trying to split the difference between this vertical guy and this vertical guy. That's his job. The safety has the middle third, so he basically has from where he is here to about all the way over here, but he's going to take the deepest of the receivers in his zone. He's splitting the difference between this receiver over here and this receiver so he can help out on either side. But since they're so far away from each other, he doesn't pick him up. Now, this corner you're thinking is in a deep blue, right? So he should take this. Yes and no. The game isn't smart enough to understand what's going on. What happens is, since he's so close to his hash marker, and this guy is a little bit more technically in his zone because he's in a third, right? His third is going to be from the sideline right here all the way over to about here because that safety, remember, has this inside. So what's happening basically is that this corner does not recognize this receiver as being in his zone anymore because he's deep down the field and he's closer to the middle of the field than this guy is. So what happens is once this guy starts turning up, the corner starts to play him instead and leaves him scot-free. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do to stop this, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to take your game out of your system and you're going to uninstall. No, I'm joking. You're not going to uninstall. I'm going to show you guys how to stop this, all right? I'm going to give you 3 different ways to do this. The first one is not the best way. The third one is probably the best, so make sure you guys stick through. I'm going to progressively show you how to get better at defense in general. So let's talk the basis of cover 3. We're going to play this all in cover 3 today. I'm going to show you like how to break all this down in cover 3. You'll see that my safety lines up opposite of my nickel corner because my nickel corner is going to line up on the 3 receiver side. This is my nickel corner right here. So that's a quick way to see if somebody's like in cover 3, find that nickel corner, see if that safety shaded down. You know it's probably a cover 3 look. It's not a man look because you'd have more people scooted over it in order to cover those receivers. Now your safety that's deep blue is going to line up in between both of the most outside far right receiver and the far left receiver. He's going to be somewhere right in the middle of that. And then he's basically going to play the difference between the deepest guys on the field, okay? So whether it's left or right. Now, there's a way to get this a little bit better, okay? You can base align this, right? And that puts your safety already on that 3 receiver side. And you can just go ahead and make a quick adjustment here. So I'm going triangle. And then I'm going to take L1 and I can put L1 on a deep right hash, right? So now he's playing this deep right, like a cover 2-esque type of look. And if I streak this guy now, he should technically take that guy running down that seam. Let's see here. So you see he stays on that 3 receiver side and he's going to take that deep route running down that seam route. So we don't have to worry about anybody not being over top of him on that particular play. But the issue with that is it's going to leave open the middle of the field because he now has a deep right and he's not going to play the middle of the field. Let me kind of show you what that looks like. So if someone comes out and they don't run, let's say the verticals play like you're expecting and they run something more like this, and you put your guy on deep right, you're going to get destroyed over the middle because your safety is no longer where he's supposed to be. So let's set it up one more time. This is the play that we're running. You're going to see that R1 is just going to scream right there because no one is there to cover him because you took your safety and moved him over for the verticals play. Not the best look, but it is a particular way to stop it. I'm going to show you. Remember, we're going to get better here. We're going to make the better choices. And this is the next best thing that you can do to stop this play. Let's go ahead and punt this ball away. Okay, so we know that a deep right is going to cover a lot of that vertical play. Well, we don't have to do it with our safety. We can absolutely do the same thing with our corner and then have the same exact results. So if I go quick adjustment again, that's triangle on defense, press circle, and then press right on my stick. I now put my corner in a deep right zone. So a deep blue right zone. Okay. So just make sure you understand that there's a few different deep blues. You have deep half, you have quarters, and then you have thirds. Okay. So they all look different. That's a third. And this is a deep half, right? So half that field on his side. And then this is a particular quarter look here. And you'll see that this is going to be deep. That's going to be I'm sorry, wrong guy. Here we go. And now this is our quarter look here. So it's a lot skinnier. So there's 3 different deep blue zones. The deep blue that we're going to put it in is a deep half. Okay. This absolutely will pick up that zone or that vertical play that we're trying to stop. And I kind of messed this guy up here, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to run the play anyway. You'll see that he takes off with that guy. He's staying on top of him. That's what we want. But again, this messes something else up because what if they don't come out in that vertical? What if they come out in something like a deep, let's say corner route? So let's go ahead and run like a deep corner here. We're going to run curl flat. So now we're going to put that guy in a streak again. And what we're going to do is we're going to baseline and we're going to put this corner back in the deep half. And what you're going to see is that this deep corner route now comes wide open because if they don't, look at this physics engine. Look at that physics engine. Boy, I tell you, Madden, you're something else. If we look at the instant replay, you're going to see that before my guys they decided to have a party in the middle of the field. This corner is going to stay on top of the deepest route on the half of the field, which ultimately leaves all of this open. And I know what you're saying. You can probably change your zone routes, but yeah, you're going to leave underneath open, right? So doing a deep half by your corner and not making additional adjustments only puts you at more of a risk of getting bombs on other plays. Now, let's put it all together, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys my favorite way to actually do this, okay? I'm going to come into coaching adjustments. I'm going to set my zone flats at about 15 and my curls at about 5. I know some people do this a little bit different, but this is the way I like to stop gun bunch demons. Now you can do 15 or 20, but 15 to me with like an acrobat seems to be like the sweet spot. And I'm going to go ahead. We're going to run cover 3 again. Okay. So this is cover 3 and we're going to go back into that verts play. The first thing I like to do is flip my defense. I like my safeties to be on the actual side of the trips, okay? And there's a reason why. Then the second thing I'm going to do is come underneath coverage. So triangle on PlayStation, then down right here is going to be underneath coverage. What that does is it turns all of my purple routes into blue routes. It's the fastest way to do it. Instead of trying to make like a local adjustments and do hard flats, you can just go ahead, triangle, and then underneath. The second thing I'm going to do is go ahead, put my corner that's on the bunch side inside that deep half. So now we're looking like this. And then I'm going to take this backer and put him on a curl flat. So now we have like this kind of maple coverage where it's like an inverted cover 2, because instead of the safety being deep, it's my corner deep and my safety and back are coming down. You can go ahead and make this guy over here another like steam flat. So it looks something like this. That way you get him back in the purple route. So he's playing low here for any crossers. And then you can man up backside, whatever you want to do backside is up to you. Now you have your guy already in the middle of the field. And this is why we flipped, because I still want this safety in the middle of the field. I don't want him down here and I don't want him playing over here. The reason why I flipped is so this guy can come back into the middle of the field from the left side of the bunch over this way, so I can get any of those crossing routes that are coming. Okay, so here we go. This guy's our user. We're going to basically user him and try to control the middle of this field here. Okay, let's go ahead and run verticals again, and let's show you how it's basically just shuts verticals down. Okay, so here we go. We're going to run that. I'm going to take this guy here. We got one guy short. We're good to go. We get the sack there. Perfect. We took verticals. We took the second guy. Now, if you don't get the sack, X is going to come open. Hopefully you guys can get the sack faster and you don't leave X wide open, or you can kind of peel back and get X. But you'll see here, we get the underneath guy here, and this safety is at 15. And you see he kind of just scrapes across. He kind of just scrapes across here to kind of just, you know, if anything quick is coming or anything going to the outside, he's going to take him, and this corner stays right on top. Now, the reason we do it this way, I'm going to show you the second play that people will try to run on you if they see you running like a cover 3, is they're going to try to hit you on your sideline, right? I think gun bunch and sideline plays are some of the hardest to stop. So let's go ahead and run Z spot. We're going to streak again. So if they're not running verticals and they're running something like this is where this play kind of comes in handy, right? So we're going to base align again, go underneath, and then we're going to go here and we're going to go curl flats, and we need our safeties to make sure they stay back. So here we go. We have like this weird inverted maple coverage again. Our safeties are going to stay back like this. I'm going to go ahead and take my backside guy and put him on a steam flat by pressing up on the stick. Now we have our weird inverted maple coverage again. Our inverted cover 2 is what I like to say. It's not really maple because we're not playing man backside, but let's see how this covers it. Boom. We're going to take the middle here. We got this guy. It's bagged. Everything is basically bagged. The sideline, we got 3 levels on the sideline. We got 1 guy deep. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay. Here we go. Boom. This safety is automatically coming outside because we know 14 is coming outside. So he's right there for 14. Again, 15 to me is that sweet spot because they want to make that throw as the cut happens. If you see they're running these routes a little bit deeper, you may want to do like 30 or 25 yards there. But for that route, it kind of works. And then you see we have the guy over top of the vertical. And then we have this guy playing that short, shallow route. And so that's 3 people on the sideline already. We got 1 here, 1 here. We're good to go. Everything is basically covered. Now, that has been your coaching adjustment for today. If you guys want more videos like this, more videos where we go over coaching adjustments, defense, zone drops, all that good stuff, let me know down in the comments. Like, subscribe. Let me know if this has been helpful for you. It's been your boy Hoodie Chef today, I guess, Hoodie DG, and it's been love. It's always love. We out here. Peace.